Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2025. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And before we jump in, I got two things to say to you, Aries. A, happy birthday. Happy birthday, AF. This is good. You are going through, so here, you know, every week I do these forecasts and I mix up, and I never go like Aries to Pisces. Sometimes I do, but it's very rare. I saved you for last. I saved you and another sign for last because your life is changing. Your life is completely changing. Did you see your last week's reading? Just wait until April, okay? The second thing I'm going to say, if you're new to my channel, I will give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then after that, I break it down week by week. I tell you what's going on every week. I pull more cards. And then, of course, the second spread. But this is a way you feel like you're getting a personal reading, okay? I merged the two. And listen, if you want to go straight to the tarot reading, timestamps are always in the description box. Let's get started. Aries, this is a month of everything. This is a bonkers game-changing month for you. It's stimulating. It's exciting. It's thrilling. And yes, I still have like a sore throat, so I have a lozenge in my mouth, but just wait. You got some great new beginnings happening. And I want you to take advantage of it because you are experiencing a major paradigm shift. This is, by the way, I told you in your 2025 annual forecast, oh my goodness. I said January, February. They're going to be a little, right? Slow. You're no longer feel like you're walking through quicksand because March was also bonkers. And I told you that it's going to be a little confusing. We have double retrogrades in your sign. We have eclipse season. We had an eclipse in your sign. And now everything that once in a lifetime cosmic alignment configuration we had last week. Again, I encourage you to watch that if you haven't, because it's all spilling over into April. And so it is like this huge tide pushing you in this new direction, Aries, okay? So please buckle up, especially when we get to mid-month. You have no idea, all right? But even at the beginning, your life is transforming. Like I said, brand new era for you, okay? You just had a new moon solar eclipse in your sign. At the end of the month, you had Neptune move in your sign. The first time in 160-ish years, so therefore, nobody on Earth has experienced that. That's going to be the next 14 years of your life. It is in your sign. And we still have all this Pisces energy. And the North Node is going to be very activated for you this month. So you are going through a once in a life, like the things that are happening in April, you're never going to experience ever again, okay? This is your great awakening. We're moving into the age of wisdom. We're on the brink of the age of Aquarius. You're leaving the old world, right? You're starting the new. I talked about that paradigm shift. Focus on heart-based living this month, okay? All the time. But your soul's mission, your path to enlightenment. Aries, listen. All this energy in your sign, we're obviously in Aries season, and I hope you're having an amazing, wonderful birthday season. Remember, Aries, we can't have horoscopes without you. You're the beginning, okay? You've always marked the beginning. You can't have, other side. You come first. So what is Aries energy? It's ambitious. It's entrepreneurial. It's, self-sufficiency, leadership. It's the I am of the zodiac. So that's you. Aries, you're going to be embracing all those qualities, courage, all of that as you move into April. This is going to be big. All right. And April's going to feel like a slingshot. I'm telling this to every sign. And not the one, not like, no, I'm talking about like when Cooper in the movie Interstellar, you saw that when he used that supermassive black hole's gargantua's gravity to whoosh, like kick up, accelerate, speed to Edmund's planet. So you're going to feel this momentum. And again, out of all the signs, Aries, I don't even know what to tell you. Like you are going through a massive shift. Remember, because things are going to start moving really fast now for you, you're going to be in the zone. You're going to love it. There's some things happening that have not happened in like forever in your sign, birthday season. Just know the first week of April, all I'm asking you Just don't push things, okay? Let things play out, all right? Because you see, we still got Mercury retrograde. You're going to be processing things. You're still doing that. You're reassessing. Maybe things aren't going as fast as you want. Maybe you're not hearing back from the people you need to. All of that is going to change once we hit April 4th. Okay, let's dive right in, okay? And Aries, here's the other thing. Your video may be a little bit shorter than all the others, all right? Because I'm going to spend a lot more time with you next week when I do the first week of April, because look at what's happening, all right? I can't even begin. Okay, so here's the thing. Friday, April 4th, you look at what's happening. You got Saturn sextile Uranus, you got Mars sextile Uranus, you got Mars trine Saturn. I talked about this in my April astrology overview live stream. If you saw that, let me break this down for you, Aries. You got Saturn sextile Uranus. We have not had this since March 1997, since your birthday season in 1997. This is rare. And so Uranus, look, hold on. You got Mars sextiling Uranus too. Yeah? Mars, your ruling planet, sextiling Uranus as well. And here's the thing. That's rare. That only happens twice a year. And then you now have Mars, your ruling planet, trining Saturn as well. Now, this is basically the most insane weekend of 2025, perhaps the past few years. Because I'm not even done. Let's just start with these three first, okay? Now, one of the biggest weekends of the decade, to be clear. Now, Uranus, right, is the Great Awakener. Uranus is a planet of change, of revolution, of evolution, of progress, freedom, all of that. Breakthroughs, your personal breakthroughs, and yes, surprises, unexpected things. But these are sextiles. These are windows of opportunity. These are amazing. Okay? What does that mean for you? Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is going to leave Taurus in a few months. What does Taurus rule for you? What does that represent for you? That is your second house of income, salary, finances, money. You're going to have money things happen around this time. Big or food or possessions, material possessions, all those second house, are things. And if you're not here for money, and a lot of y'all are, because a lot of y'all your lives are changing, you're getting new jobs, all these things are happening for you. You're starting your own business, things are happening for you. If you're not here for that, the second house is self-worth and self-value and confidence, building that confidence. And so you've got that happening. At the same time, all these Saturn aspects are activated. Saturn, the planet of life lessons and, authority, your long-term plans, goals, gains, commitment, Saturn is bringing that stability to the actions you take right now. Yeah. And look at Mars in the picture here. Remember, Mars is all about taking action. Mars is your ruling planet. It's all about your passions, your drive, your ambition. So what's happening this weekend? You're leaving a footprint. You're leaving a big old footprint, okay? This is going to be big. It's changing the course of your life. Now, it's happening all on April 4th. That's when these planets are perfecting, okay? Therefore, and these are powerful and slow-moving planets, Uranus and Saturn. Here's the thing. You're going to start feeling it as soon as you move into April. You're likely going to feel it even at the end of March during your eclipse. This is big. You're going to feel it up until April 10th, 12th, but this is basically something brand new, pushing you in this new direction, or you waking up to something and you're like, I don't want that. I want something else. And you're going to get it. That is, you work with Saturn's rules, you're going to get it. All right. Now, and of course, April 4th is the money shot. And I want you to see what happens around this time between the 1st to the 12th. But I also want you to take action, okay? Now, as I explained in my astrology overview for April, the live stream, all three aspects, just out of sheer coincidence, all happening at 25 degrees. Aries, guess what that is? 25 degrees is the Aries degree point. A cardinal degree. So, yeah, leadership, new starts, coming after that new moon solar eclipse in your sign, just days before, Neptune moving into your sign, just days before, the sun exalted in your sign right now, meaning it does its best in your sign, giving you all that fuel, life force energy, Mercury in your sign, which is why I say just wait till the 7th, but that's just Monday after. Anyway, this is all about new beginnings for you, okay? What is your vision moving forward? Now, like I said, don't rush into things. Let things play out. Mercury's retrograde in your sign. So here's the thing. What's going to happen this weekend? You're going to have a lot of, breakthroughs, a lot of surprising things that happen with money, spirituality. You're going to have a lot of things that happen with home, the foundations of your life. You got Mars in Cancer in your 4th house, okay? Significant other, parents, children, real estate. All of that. Some of y'all may be moving. Some of y'all are going to be moving or thinking of moving or buying property. All right? This is big. And again, we will talk about it more next week. But put wheels in motion, please, because obviously you're going to be impacted. Every sign is going to feel this. All modalities are activated, but Mars is in your sign. We got the sun in your sign, Mercury in your sign. Here's the thing. If you know your birth chart, Aries, okay? Take a look. If you have any planets 23 to 27 degrees in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, okay? Any of those signs, doesn't matter as long as it's between those degrees, you're going to 1,000% feel this, all right? We'll talk about it more next week. Now, when you didn't think your life could get any more life-changing, look at what's happening on Saturday. Again, the most insane weekend of the year. Saturday, and I'm going to say Saturday, April 5th, and, even Sunday, April 6th, because a lot of the dates I'm going to give you, a lot of these aspects are happening like really late at night, early in the morning, or they're happening, like you all live in different parts of the world. We're just going to say the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, okay? April 5th, April 6th. You've got the sun in your sign, sextiling Jupiter and Gemini. Okay? This is big. This is enormously big. This only happens twice a year. Now, out of all the aspects, the hundreds of aspects in astrology, there's the sun conjunct Jupiter, which would be the luckiest day of the year. That's going to happen in June. You're going to see what happens in June for you. It's insane. It's bonkers. This is the second best. The luckiest. So when I say this is the best, luckiest day, this is the best, luckiest weekend of 2025. In fact, and I check, all right? In fact, because the sun conjunct Jupiter, that's June, that's going to be a weekday, but look at what's happening, right? This entire weekend, all the other aspects I mentioned. Jupiter, the planet of luck, good fortune, prosperity, abundance, profit, wisdom, expansion, that's in your 3rd house of communication, okay? That's a broad blanket we're using here. This is agreements. This is signing contracts. This is marketing, advertising, PR. This is your local community. This is the siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. This is neighbors. Remember, you got a lot of y'all are gonna have neighbors stuff because a lot of y'all are having changes at home, maybe doing big renovations as well. Whatever it is, there also travel. Some of y'all will be traveling. Like short distance or buying a car. So listen, here's the thing. This is huge. We only get the sun sextile Jupiter twice a year. Put wheels in motion. Because look at what's happening on that same day. Venus is trining Mars. Are you joking? Are you joking? Is this the luckiest weekend of the year? Yes. Of the past 2 years? Yes. Of the decade? Perhaps. I went just 3. I was tired. Anyway. This is Venus, exalted in Pisces. Venus, all about the things that you desire, all about things that bring you pleasure or joy. Venus, romance, money, relationships, creativity, beauty. This is all up for grabs for you. It's activated at the same time with the planet of luck and good fortune. What? So please, take advantage. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together in a trine, and one of the most auspicious aspects, you're going to feel this great flow. Hello, especially at home, and it's in water signs, very emotionally moving. Venus is retrograde. People from your past are coming back. You may be like thinking about former, lovers or, relatives or whatever it is. Venus is just relationships and love. It maybe creative partners. Maybe you had creative ideas in the past, and now they're coming back. You're like, oh, I signed a contract, with this business, or now I know how to make money from it. Like, big. Venus trining Mars is happening at 25 degrees. That is your degree. Again, I said you're going to hear that a lot. There's a lot of new beginnings for you this month. If you are single, by the way, this is Venus and Mars. The cosmic lovebirds, Aries, if you do not go out there, if you are single, if you do not go out to, the taco bars, you're not gonna. What are you doing? Let's go. Swipe away on Tinder, whatever it is. You got Jupiter activated in your third house, where you meet people, where you connect with people. You got Venus trining Mars. I can't. It doesn't even matter if you're single or looking for love. If you're in a relationship, wow, you're gonna feel this surge. We're in spring. We're in Aries season. Spring has sprung. Okay. If you're in the southern hemisphere, fall's looking good down there too. Now, I'm going to give you one real quick thing, okay, Aries? If you happen to be, I don't know, traveling to the moon, or, called into jury duty, don't fret. Jupiter is bringing you luck. Uranus is bringing you surprises this weekend, yeah? The person sitting next to you on jury duty, that might be your soulmate. That might be an investor who's like, oh, you are opening up a new, chain of Waffle Houses? That's what I want to invest in. You just never know. Put yourself out there. Keep your lines of communication open. I can't. If you, by the way, are just, laying on your couch and watching reruns of Love is Blind with your phone off, guess what's going to happen? Nothing. Put yourself out there, okay? Please, Aries, you don't get opportunities like this. And I want the best for you, okay? This is going to be enormous. And actually, this is big. Actually, like I said in your 2025 forecast, the retrogrades that we're having this year, even though retrogrades are like, they're blessings in disguise, okay? They're bringing a lot of amazing aspects more than once, okay? More than once, like Venus trine Mars. We are going to have that again next month. And that, by the way, you have no idea that, I'll save it for May. That's going to happen in, that honestly, just wait, okay? Because Venus will be in your sign at that point. Mars is going to be in a fire sign. It's double fire. You're going to feel that one, okay? But just know this weekend, Jupiter's bringing you blessings. But remember, your blessings depend on the actions you take, okay? This is what karma is. I told you this. Karma literally means action. You're on a karmic journey, okay? Karma, Sanskrit, action. Anyway, big. Now, and then after next month, we don't get it again until 2027, Venus trine Mars. Anyway, so take advantage. All the signs are going to feel this. Every single sign is going to, if you watch for rising your moon, every single one, we'll break it down more next week because I need to get to April 7th. Venus conjuncting Saturn. Big deal. This is an enormously big deal. Okay. We're going to, this happens once a year. Yeah. On average, Venus conjuncting Saturn on April 7th is happening at, you guessed it, 25 degrees. You're feeling everything here. All right. And when I said we only get this once a year, on average, we're going to get twice this month. Therefore, you are truly going to feel this. This is relationships, money, and building stability in it. Okay. Remember, this is going to be incredibly potent. There's going to be something from the past here as well. Venus is retrograde. But remember, we still got the North Node, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, all in Pisces, all conjuncting. I mean, that's your 12th house. That's spirituality. That's intuition. That's things happening behind the scenes. There's too much here. Let's just keep going, okay? But that, just know, when you're awakened, things come through. When you're vibrating at that high frequency, things come through. Okay. But this is, again, building structure, stability, commitments in relationships, love, money matters, how you're making money, all of that. This is kind of a make it or break it moment because Venus conjunct Saturn is going to happen twice this month. All right. So there's a couple other things that are happening that there's a reason why. All right. So anything that you desire, anything that Venus represents, Saturn is going to come in hard. All right. I just want you to know that. And so have that spiritual awakening. He's going to be like a TSA agent this month. All right. He's going to come in hard. He's like, hey, I'm the guy that does reality checks. Do you know what you want? Okay. So you got to know what you want. This is your awakening. As above, so below. Remember, stay heart-based, vibrate at the high frequency, trust your intuition, but so many other things happening at this point. Let me skip. I'll tell you next week. There's just too much happening, but there is going to be a lot happening around this time for you specifically with love, with parents, children, things that do bring you joy. The sun will be exalted in its exalted degree at this point. I mean, you got Venus sextiling Uranus, not even on the whiteboard. I mean, you're going to have huge breakthroughs. Huge. Now, look, you see Mercury officially goes direct. So Mercury no longer retrograde. Now, here's your clarity. Here's your new perspective. Here's your forward momentum. Here's where you can sign things. But I do want to remind you, Mercury is going direct in Pisces. Remember, Mercury doesn't do that well in Pisces. It's very dreamy. But for you, it's not bad. It's intuition. It's you. It's healing as well. Just use this. It's all about your dreams. Remember, the North Node is here. All about the dreams. What do you want for your future? Dream big. I told you this, okay? Now, and think about what happened September 2024, the last 2 weeks, okay? Something from that time is going to come back around, all right? Keep that in mind. With the eclipse and Pisces that we had at that time. Now, remember that I said North Node, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, all conjunct. Mercury conjuncting Saturn alone, big, because Saturn and Mercury at this point, they're saying, okay, well, what did you think about? You have to be willing to commit to something at this point. Remember, Mercury was retrograde all of February, pretty much. What did you want? What did you want that you couldn't get? What was on your mind? It's coming up now. Okay, you have that time to reassess. That's what retrogrades are here to do. Okay, again, we're gonna go deeper in this next week because look at what's happening Saturday, April 12th. All right, full moon in Libra. All right, this is happening around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, New York City time, Eastern Standard Time. Convert that to wherever you are in the world. But remember, full moons, you feel days before, days after. You're going to feel it a week before, a week after, maybe in the beginning of the month. Because what is a full moon in Libra? It's the end of relationships and partnerships and commitments. Legal matters are going to come up big time for you. Yeah? All right? So, and not in a bad way, just things that you may sign or whatever. But anyway, here's the thing. Full moons, turning points. All right? So it may not be like official end. It could be something that is you're adjusting, you're pivoting. It's whatever you are going to do. This is your time. It's a full moon. It's your time to reflect. Full moons are emotional, but I wish I had like a blowhorn. We have officially ended with this full moon. The North Node, South Node, remember Aries, Libra axis was activated. Your sign since 2023. This is it. Now we're officially in the Pisces Virgo axis. Yeah, this is it. Think about what happened around October 2nd, the entire month of October, when we had the new moon solar eclipse, ring of fire eclipse in Libra, yeah, that activated your seventh house of partnerships and commitments and relation. This is big, okay? New boyfriend, new husband, whatever, or even like in a current relationship. And I say one-on-one commitments, maybe anyone. That could be your wedding planner. That could be your agent, or maybe you got a new lawyer. Maybe you got a new publicist, babysitter. Think about those things. All right. Again, we will talk more about this next week. Just going to tell you real quick, on paper, it doesn't look great, this full moon in Libra. Yeah, the sun and moon, they're going to be squaring Mars, your ruling planet that's in its weakened state in Cancer. Things that have to do with home. However, the sun will be conjuncting Chiron. Yeah, Chiron's on your side. And I actually love this. Jupiter will be trining the moon. Yeah. Jupiter, by the way, other than this, quiet the entire month, other than the lunations, which we always talk about in the second spread, because lunations sometimes are more powerful than the aspects I'm telling you, planetary aspects. Anyway, Uranus will sextile Venus and Pisces and the North Node and Saturn this day on this full moon, and your ruling planet Mars will be trining Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and the North Node. So, yes, please. Amazing. Is this a loaded full moon? Yeah, 1000%. Is it amazing? Yes. Is it emotional? Yes. B, remember, heart base. There's big things happening for you. All right. Venus actually goes direct on the same day, actually within the hour of the full moon. Venus, which has been retrograde since March 1st, started off in your sign, right? At the beginning of March, you didn't know what you wanted. You're reassessing a lot of things. Now going direct in Pisces at 25 degrees. This is big. Venus is Libra's ruler. So, and exalted in Pisces, sextile Uranus, breakthroughs, right? Or breakups, whatever it is, it's freedom. It's freeing you, right? New opportunities in money, love, sex, creativity, all that. Venus rules Taurus too. So Uranus and Taurus activated a finance sign with Venus, and the two, like, money. Venus is money too. Taurus, the finance sign, activating your second house of money and income. There you go. See what happens with this full moon. We'll talk about it next week, but there's definitely this is one of the most significant ones. You could have very significant sudden opportunities to make money, to meet someone, to hear good news. Jupiter is activated, trining the moon in your opposite side of Libra. Expansion, growth in a relationship. Okay. So please also, I know that, listen, a lot of y'all read your sun, a lot of y'all read your rising. Remember, you've got to read both. The sun is you, Aries. That's you. It's your core. Yeah, rising is aspects, but you got to read both of them to get the full horoscope. They're 50-50. And when I say sun is you, think it's the sun, it's solar, your soul. Think about what happens up in the sky, what revolves around the sun, everything. So it's essential that you read your sun, because it does matter with aspects that are happening. But anyway, this is a month I really want you to read your moon sign. If you know your moon sign, and like I said, lunations every month are powerful. That was what our calendar system tracked to until like the 16th century. And so it's so important because, especially for you this month, I'm just going to say that, okay? Just read your moon sign for this month. Venus is feminine energy. So is the moon, okay? Moon is mother as well, by the way. Your mother, or if you have a mother, a strong female authority figure. Anyway, the point I'm making here, there's likely a female figure involved around this time. It can be your mom. It can be a boss. It can be a girlfriend. It can be a wife. It can be a neighbor. It can be a sister. It can be a colleague. Whatever resonates with you. Lawyer. Libra is the woman with the scale. I told you there's legal matters, right? Libra, the Roman goddess of justice. You see her in courtrooms. Okay. Now, and literally Libra translates to scales, by the way, in Latin. So anyway, legal matters may be very heightened around this time. 7th house is the house of marriage. So who's going to feel this full moon the most? Aries, you, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay. If you have any planets between 20 to 26 degrees, okay, any of the cardinal signs that I just mentioned, because again, we look at the angular aspects, you're going to feel this more than anyone. And more than anyone, okay? Especially if you have moon in Libra. Okay, now, just remember, Venus is going direct. What does that actually mean? Venus has been on vacation, okay? She's now direct. She's come back from vacations. She's brought you souvenirs. So when Venus goes direct, she brings you things, the things that you do desire, okay? She gifts you. That, and this is clear moving forward. No more retrograde. Like, she's done. So money, relationships, all of that coming through. All right. Now, Tuesday, or, even Wednesday, 15th, 16th of April, Mercury goes into your sign. Mercury goes into your sign. Why is this a big deal? Because as soon as this happens, Aries, On Wednesday, the 16th, April 16th, Mercury will conjunct Neptune, not even on the whiteboard. And that's the thing. That's how bonkers April's is. This is one of the big top 5 highlights of April. I didn't have room to write it. Why is this a big deal? Because this is the very first Neptune in Aries aspect since Neptune moved into your sign. You have never experienced this Mercury-Neptune conjunction. Nobody on Earth has. It has been 164 years. This is going to be loud. This is going to be loud. Very, very loud. Mercury's in your sign. Neptune's in your sign. You're going to have some things to say. So just be mindful around this time. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast because look at what's happening Thursday, the 17th, or you're going to be thinking something or signing something. But anyway, you see that on the 17th, look how big of this kickoff is. On the 17th, you got Mars now moving into Leo. So Mars, your ruling planet, again, I wish I had a blowhorn or, a fiddle. I don't even know. Mars moving into Leo. Mars is no longer in Cancer, where it does its worst. Mars is no longer retrograde. Mars is no longer out of bounds. Mars is now in Leo, your BFF fellow fire sign. If there's anyone to celebrate, it's you and the fire signs and the air signs and everybody. It's everybody. This is Mars and Leo. Can we, celebrate? This is huge. So would you start feeling everything move forward? Yeah, big time. And why is this such a big deal for you? Well, Mars, your ruling planet, so it affected you, was either in detriment, fall, or retrograde since September of last year. So when I say January, February been slow, no, everything's been slow since last September. And now things are going to, like a rocket ship, okay? And Leo rules your 5th house. Why is that a big deal? Because Mars and Leo, again, very heart-based, by the way, is very loud and proud, being your authentic self. But that is your house of joy, pleasure, true love, romance, children, creativity, sex, procreation, recreation. This is huge, okay? Leo's the king, the queen, the royal. This is your personal power. You're taking back your power. In those areas of your life, you're going to feel it amped up. Just be mindful because Mars and Leo can be, remember, pride, right? Leo's the lion, pride, ego. Just keep that in mind, all right? This is the first time you've had Mars and Leo since May 2023. It's been 2 years. Now, why is this a bigger deal? Well, Mars and Leo, obviously fire sign, you got the Sun, Mercury, and Neptune in your sign. Fire sign, you got Jupiter and Pluto in air signs, right? Fire and air. Psh. So, again, that is bonkers. That's almost the entire solar system in fire and air. I told you we're going to start shifting in boom, 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 boom. I don't know how my phone is. Okay. Maybe I got to answer that. Let me answer that real quick. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hiya. Good morning. I'm calling from Dwayne Reed Pharmacy for Jimmy.
Yep. Thank you.
Yes, we've made several attempts to reach your doctor regarding a refill. So wonder if you could reach out to your doctor.
What was the refill?
For pentanozone.
Oh, can you cancel that? I don't know why I don't need that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Anyway, okay, Aries, I'm sorry about that. That was the pharmacist. Again, I'm still... Okay, anyway, let's keep going. All right, so Mars and Leo, here's the thing. I want you to think about what happened for you back at the end of November and pretty much all of December. Remember, Mars was in Leo for like a hot second back then and then went retrograde. So the things that you actually did wanted, whoa, there was a big slowdown when it comes to like, things that bring you pleasure, joy, your 5th house, right? The love, true love, romance. So I want to be with this, like everything slowed down for you. Okay, creativity, all of that. You felt it. It's Mars is your ruling planet. Now, boom, you're moving forward. Everything that you couldn't fulfill back then, Mars is like, okay, hey, I'm free. Aries, tell me what you need me to do. Tell me, all right? Again, we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast next week because there's just a lot more to it. There's a lot more to this, all right? Now, the 19th, you got the Sun moving into Taurus. Hello, that's big. Okay, Taurus season is big for you. All right, there's something magical actually happening this day, but Taurus season. So from this point forward, for the next 4 weeks, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of focus, attention, opportunities in money, in salary, in finances, in your this is all about your self-worth, self-value, but also like your values and things in your material world, material possessions, things like that. This is big. It's huge. Magical things happening around this time. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip that. Okay, Monday, April 21st. This is actually on the whiteboard. Sun Square Mars. I want you to really, really watch out for this one because as of this point, now things are going to get a little bit more challenging with the aspects, okay? So Sun Square Mars, just listen, just see eye to eye with people, be very diplomatic. This is, just practicing patience, all right? It's a baby square, but it's the reason why this is big for you. You're on a karmic journey, right? Mars is in Leo. It's really fiery. Mars is your ruling planet. You got stuff happening in your second house of money, income, salary, right? So they're maybe just not seeing I was with someone here, but this is the day that Saturn is going to conjunct the North Node. That's big. That's big, okay? And Saturn has been conjuncting the North Node for, months, right? But this is the day. This is the day, okay? The big one, all right? The perfection. Anyway, Saturn, all about life lessons, as you know. Karmic, winds of change happening right now, all right? Saturn is with the North Node. Saturn is karma. The North Node, the point of fate, your destiny, your mission statement, your purpose. So this is big because, again, this is what legacy you want to leave behind. What is your legacy that you want to move toward? What direction you want to go? Saturn, you're reaping rewards. Remember, you play with his rules. You're reaping your rewards. But remember, I said Saturn's going to come in hard. He's going to say, what direction do you want to go? What is your destiny? All right. I got my clipboard out, taking out, because Aries. Okay, let me just make this very clear real quick because this is bonkers. The reason I need to harp on this for you is because we're in April. Next month in May, you know how you just had Neptune move into your sign? Well, Saturn's moving into your sign too. In May. Okay? So that's going to bring a whole new energy to your destiny. Okay? Your life is changing in ways that you had never even imagined. So, know what you want. And at this point, a lot of y'all will. After that eclipse, yeah, you're going to want... So, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just saying this is a 19-year cycle that you have not experienced in 19 years. With Neptune and Saturn together in Aries? No, you've never experienced, at this degree? No. Also, the moon's going to be in Aquarius conjuncting Pluto this day. We'll talk about that in your weekly forecast. That is humongous for you. That's Pluto, okay? In your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and future dreams and long-term goals. Now, Wednesday the 23rd, the sun will square Pluto. That, again, the sun's in Taurus, right? Fixed sign. You got Pluto in Aquarius, fixed sign. It's not like we gotta see eye to eye with people here. It's not budgeable. And Aquarius also rules your 11th house of your network, your allies and benefactors, and even with all this 7th house activity, that can be open enemies as well. Everything in your 12th house, hidden enemies. There's people that you're understanding. Do they actually support me or things like that? You're waking up, all right? There can be something here, not seeing eye to eye with a friend, group, things like that. Just keep that in mind, okay? Remember, there's kind of Pluto excavates. There's going to be revelations here, all right? Just be mindful. You're on your path to enlightenment, karma, right? Actions you take, just be very mindful. Every action you take have, ripple effects. Because things are just going to get a little bit squeezy, all right? So just remember, it's all about your empowerment. Don't let anyone take away your power. You're going to be fine. Trust your intuition. Not on the whiteboard. The second Venus-Saturn conjunction, really, really, really strong because remember, this is on top of the North Node. And this is going to be strong because Venus is no longer retrograde. So Saturn is really coming in. But this is your healing path, spirituality. We're going to talk about this a lot more in your weekly forecast, but you may get deja vu here to March. Now, Friday, April 25th, Mars opposite Pluto. This is going to be really, really strong and challenging. It is a challenging aspect, a little bit squeezy, okay? Remember, well, first, it's a final opposition, which is great between these two. They're the power planets, right? So this is ego, power trips, power struggles, power plays. definitely something. Come at me, bro. Energy. Just be mindful. Something might be testing you around this time. Okay. Just again, I'm just preparing you. I just want you to know that there may be a little bit of a squeeze here with friendships. Okay, for you or loved ones or family or children. Not seeing eye to eye. That's all it is. Okay. Again, can be ego, collars flipped up, all of that. Think about what happened for you the first week of January, okay? We had this aspect January 2nd. Think about that time. What was happening in the world for you, right? Or even in the world. Like, remember, it's challenging. So I just want you to know that we're moving into this energy and then we move out of it. It's temporary. All right? Now, Sunday, April 27th, we do have that new moon in Taurus. You are starting, like, this is big for you, okay? It's a super moon. It's big, okay? So mark this in your calendar. It's not the easiest new moon because of all these aspects. The moon will be squaring Pluto and Mars as well. But at the same time, there's so many enormous things happening for you right now. That's amazing. And that's the same thing with all these, like, challenging aspects. There's still amazing things happening. I just don't have time to go through every single aspect. These are just, it's a new moon. Set intentions, right? This is a new moon in Taurus, and your second house of money, even relationships and your values. Like, it's big. And then you see at the end of the month, Venus goes back into your sign. So really big. Everything that you wanted, Aries, everything that you wanted in March that you couldn't get or was thinking about, you're going to get it now. Because it's going to be insane. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, Aries, for April 2025. Aries, oh my goodness. Let me just do a time check. Okay, I think we're good here. Aries, y'all are amazing. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday season. And I'm also, listen, I'm here for you, and I'm definitely going to go dive deeper next week, okay, with the first week, and then everything else that's happening. It's big. I do a traditional cult across the offers the best overview, okay? And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. You're amazing. Aries, you're good. Listen, a lot of y'all are, wow, what a month. Here's the thing. You can see what's happening here, right? So let's get started. You got the Hierophant. Yeah. Remember, look at your last week's reading, right? All these conjunctions in Pisces, the house of spirituality for you. There you go. You're becoming wiser. You're becoming, more knowledgeable, more in touch with your intuition, more in touch with your higher self. You're feeling that. You've got to be feeling that with that North Node in Pisces for you. Again, that's big. All right. Your 12th house. And what does that do? That makes you more, like I said, wiser, but like people see that you're vibrating at this high frequency. People see you as a leader. When you're spiritually active, like people see that, even if you're not, like, people pick up on that energy. You just got the Hierophant, the most spiritual leader. Neptune moved into your sign. I told you all about that. That spiritual warrior, this visionary leader, that's you, okay? And so you're leading the brigade. People are, look, you got the two monks at your feet. Like, people are coming to you, and they're like, hey, Jennifer, what should I, you know what I mean? Like, you're good. You see the columns here from Solomon's Temple, right? You've heard about the wisdom of Solomon. He's wearing a triple crown. He's got the keys. The more you know, and you know a lot, you're going to be great. Now, you got the 4 wands and the heart of your spread. Why is this a big deal? Well, it's a card of celebration. It's a card of milestones. Look at these two people. Like, what did I say? A lot of y'all are going to be getting married. A lot of y'all are going to be doing, like, meeting people, signing contracts, and you have your 7th house activated, partnerships, relationships, all of that. But it can be career too. It can be platonic, whatever it is. This is your card. This card is attributed to Venus and Aries. Okay. So you're good. There's something you're celebrating. There's something that's really amazing that's happening for you this month. This is a monthly forecast. This could be signing a contract. It could be having a baby. It can be just big, just something big. Yeah. You're absolutely amazing. You got the Magician in your challenge area. Listen, there's someone that you're going to recognize. I feel like it's not, like I said, I think I said earlier, You may see that certain people are not on your side, not supporting you. And it may be in actually, like my intuition, now I know, like, right, that kind of thing. So just be mindful. There may be someone like that's coming through for me. Secondly, I don't want you to lose inspiration, because the magician believes in himself. He has the power to manifest anything he wants. He can get whatever he wants. This is him. He's card 1, kicking off the fool's journey, the hero's journey, all of that. Okay. So I don't want you to lose inspiration, and I want you to know that you can do that. So have that self-belief. That's the magician. Remember what I said, as above, so below. Lastly, there may be someone that may be a little, like, again, it feels like the first week, first 10 days. If you're looking to start something with someone, don't rush into things in the first, I would even just carefully say the first half. Reassess, things are going to play out. You've got strong Uranus aspects. Remember, breakthroughs, but also surprises. Really strong for the 2 weeks too. And Mercury retrograde. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. You clearly want change. There you go. Okay. 7 is all about the divine, by the way. It's all about desire. You got the 7 of Pentacles, a Taurus card, right? And your crown. What I tell you about Taurus? It rules your second house. Things that you desire, money, like relationships. What have you invested into that you're looking back on because you've been doing that with the retrogrades, and you are realizing, do I see any gains? Do I feel comfortable with everything that I've worked hard for? Does it make me feel happy? You're going to take that pause this month, and you're going to redirect. You're going to correct course for anything that that feels a little off for you. All right. Take that pause. All right. Now, you got the 8 of Swords in the root of your spread. Yes, there are going to be some times this month where you're going to have to face some new realities that are happening for you. Key words for you. All right. You've everything. Like I said, your life is changing in ways that you never would have imagined. Don't close yourself off. What did I say in the first 5 minutes of this forecast? You, out of all the signs, be open to communication. Keep your lines of communication open. We call this a self-victim card. She put herself here. And I get it. You've got a 4-planet conjunction in your 12th house, which is hidden enemies, which is self-sabotage. Those are the lower expressions. You don't want to go that direction. Remember, you want to vibrate at a high frequency, not a low frequency. This is, again, like closing yourself off. Her feet are free. She can walk out anytime she wants. It's up to you. It's up to you to take off that blindfold, right? So yeah, there are going to be some things that happen this month that you may be feeling a lot up in here. Flip to your higher mind. I always say there's a difference between the physical mind and the higher mind. All right. That will make things make sense when you do that hemisync, right? I talked about this, the flow state, the left side of your brain, right side of your brain, meeting right in the middle, right? The pineal gland. And then you're going to be fine. But yeah, don't close yourself off, and don't be hard on yourself, because what I see what's happening here, there is an element of, I don't think this can happen, or I don't believe this can happen. And that would be self-sabotage. That would be 8 of Swords energy. That would be magician, not believing yourself in your challenge area. That would be the 7 of Pentacles. So you look down your cross. Look what's happening across your cross. Recent past, now future. Everything here is saying you're fine. The only thing that could get in your way would be yourself. That is it. Okay? Just also, if you're partnering up with someone for something here, which very likely with that 4 of Wands, okay, it can be career, it can be a project, it can be something with family, it can be love. I would just go with the flow with the go for the first week and a half. All right? You got the King of Swords in your future. That's why I'm not like really worried about you. That's that breakthrough. You're going to have that breakthrough. You got to take those actions and walk out of that. But you have the King of Swords in your future. This is you being confident, powerful, authoritative. This is someone who is so like, even cerebral. Like he's like an X-Men. Yeah. He can see things. What I talk about hidden enemies and people not supporting you and being aware of that. He is the only king that looks directly at you. He's saying to you, I have nothing to hide. I face my truth, and nobody can hide anything from me. Yeah? Nobody. This is you. This is you. Okay. You're definitely going to be in a place where sort of the mental suit, communication, right? What I mentioned, it's logic, thinking, ideas. There's some big idea that you may be having, big decision you may be making. There's something where you're ready. You're ready to, because you feel that empowerment. Okay, sign something as well. There's something here. Communicate, have important conversations. People are gonna see you as a leader. Look at what's happening here. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great. Let's see what's going on with your staff, Aries. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, Aries. Happy birthday. What are y'all doing for your birthday? Tell me you're doing something big. This is going to be, the magnitude of what's happening for you is off the charts. So I want you to have a memorable birthday. If your birthday falls on any of those aspects I talked about, this is going to be, they're once in a lifetime. A lot of these are once in a lifetime. You're never going to have them again. Okay. Or for like another 14 years or just, you know what I mean? Like, so please do something big. All right. Especially, and the same thing if you're a March Aries. You just had one once in a lifetime. Okay, let's get to yourself. You know I love y'all. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. Look at what's going on here. I can't even believe this. Other than what's down your cross, right? And this is more about you, just kind of like be on the fence on some things as well. You're absolutely good. Look at all these major arcana you got anyway, and court cards. Significant month for you. Now you got the Queen of Swords, you got the Pair. So please, this is clarity. This is making sound decisions, being fair. This is being honest with yourself, very true to yourself, true perception. Again, same thing with the Queen of Swords. No one can hide anything from her. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you something. By the way, with a Pair, the kings are more public facing, right? So this is, again, you're rising up, being seen. Queens are more intimate. They're more like, their powers are more internal. So again, this is leading with your head, being strong-minded. Do it. I'm going to show you something. You see the tassel on her hand? First of all, look at her hand extended. So even though you're going to be this very strong, authoritative, even possibly, intimidating force to be reckoned with some people, don't go too hard, right? I mean, you're an Aries, you're like, right? Don't go too hard, because she's saying, like, come to me, talk to me. Yeah? That's how she is. So when I say open up your lines of communication, open them up. Last thing I'm going to show you, you see the tassel around her wrist? You want to break free. Guess who that was? You're going to break, you want to break free. So do it up here. Now, Hangman, there you go. Like I said, you're going through a paradigm shift. Your entire life is changing. And the Hangman is, first of all, Pisces. Yeah? All that Pisces energy, again, spiritual. The Hangman is very spiritual. It's seeing things in a new way. Coming after the King of Swords, major. With a Hierophant, right? Major. Look at the halo around his head. A lot of enlightenment. So look at things in new ways. And a lot of y'all will be. And again, this is spiritual. And to do that, you've got to make some sacrifices. You've got to make some surrenders. Who in my life do I realize I don't need? Am I at the company that is not serving me well? Am I working for a toxic boss? Am I living in a place that I know is not, what I want, my 5-year plan? Have that awakening this month and go for it. Don't, go for it. Because this is a big transformation you're about to go through. All right. Now, the other thing is, very likely someone is with you on this journey. Okay. And they're seeing things in new ways. And they're the ones that are having that influence and inspiring you. Right. And changing the way that you see things. Now, you also got the Empress. There you go. This is love. This is passion. This is everything. There's a goddess here, the Empress. You see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart. Please spend time in nature, by the way. Okay. She is like Miss Mother Earth telling you, hey, spend time in nature. That's when everything flows. That's when I have that clarity. That's when I realize my entire life is abundant. Okay. This is abundance. Anything she touches turns to gold. This is also the birth of new things, reality, like creation. Remember, I say you create reality.
Also, what did I say? You got a lot of fifth house, fourth house activity. What does that mean? Wait, what's going on with? Oh yeah, you're gonna. Okay, there's something else, but I'll tell you next week. But she's pregnant. She's pregnant. So birth of new things, like I said, can be literal. A lot of you are gonna be having babies. A lot of y'all want babies. Maternal energy as well, right here with the Empress. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be. When I say birth of new things, it could be a new creative project. It could be something that a new thing that makes you money. The Empress is rich. It's all about money. And so is the Knight of Pentacles and your final outcome. So when I say you got a lot of money stuff happening for you this entire month, kicking off the month with all those Uranus aspects that are long lasting, and then you've got the Sun moving into Taurus, right? The Taurus season. There you go. There you go. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, I said Saturn's going to come in hard, and it looks like you're going to play by his rules because this Knight of Pentacles is all about the long term. Look how slow, he's not even moving. Why? Because that's the biggest field in tarot. You can plant as many seeds as you want. You don't have to do just one thing, as many as you want. Set those intentions, put wheels in motion, like I said, and then reap your rewards. Reap what you sow. That's what he's doing. He's in for the long haul. He's happy. He wants this he sees his 10-year plan. And he's all set up. This is stability. This is, discipline as well and diligence, but putting in that, nights are action. So you got to put in that action, but you're all set up. There's something here that's stabilizing for you. That's something new. You got to believe in yourself, though. Let's break it down week by week. Aries. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're getting an hour reading like everyone else do. All right. So, and again, your readings are just going to be really long this month because you've got a lot. So let's break it down week by week. First week, you got Saturn sextile Uranus. Like I said, you got your ruling planet sextile Uranus trining Saturn. You have the luckiest weekend of the month, of the year of 2025 with the Sun sextile Jupiter. There's things that you're likely going to sign and big things or start a new business. That's what Jupiter's in Gemini. That's what it represents for you, or thinking about it, or do you know what I mean? Like, or there's money stuff here, relationship stuff. You got Venus conjuncting Saturn. You got Mercury going direct, which is amazing. You got that full moon in Libra. Let's see what's going on with you for the first week of April. You got the Six of Pentacles. There you go. If you've been seeking an investor, there you go. What did I say in the beginning? Maybe it's you investing in something. That's the biggest thing coming up for me. But this is a card of generosity. It really is more of like generosity of spirit. Yeah, taking that inspired action. That's what karma is. But this is wonderful because Six of Pentacles is all about harmonizing. It is another Taurus card. It is all about money. You're getting money. That's money's gonna be on your mind. That's gonna be the thing. You got the Empress too. Like, look at all that money stuff up here, but all these swords down here underneath. So that's to say, like, you're gonna be in your head possibly a lot this month because there's gonna be a lot of changes. Trust your intuition. This is amazing. You seeking support, financial support, or even just spiritual support, it's coming. And again, because y'all are going to be the leaders, y'all are going to be people, you're the ones going to be helping and supporting others. All right. So again, it's all about that balance, generosity of spirit. Okay. Funnily enough, during the full moon in Libra, all about balance, Venus goes direct. Second week, Mercury then moves into your sign. You got Mars moving into Leo. We're officially moving into Taurus season. What can we see for you, Aries, for the second week? All right. So there you go. Tower. Big. Like I said, that full moon in Libra, big. And again, I didn't do any justice. I gave you there. Remember, there's like 50,000 aspects that are happening that day. So there, something is going to likely happen unexpectedly. Uranus is very active around that time. Okay. So, but remember, what did I say? All this is like for you, right? And then same thing with the tower. It's happening for you. The tower moment happens for you, not to you. Okay. I know when people see this card, they're like, no, because, well, actually, I'm going to see something here. The tower, by the way, is attributed to Mars, your ruling planet. All right. And you got the Hermit. Something's going to happen and it's going to be the best thing for you because now the Hermit is the wisest of all. So something is making you wiser. And so when you look at what's happening here, it seems like some of y'all are actually going to be dealing with that tower moment. Some of y'all are going to end something, and it's going to feel a little like, for maybe some people in your life. And therefore you might feel it, right? We all pick up on emotions, right? And have relationships. But again, it happens for you, the tower moment. And this is very like burn it down, build it up. Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? When that tower is like, you can actually see. You can really see with that hermit coming after. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. All about that wisdom, all about inner wisdom, about what you want moving forward. He's grounded in the present. He's made achievements. He's at the highest point in the mountain. He's climbed high. And so now he's like, okay, I've achieved a lot. What's next? But he couldn't see because of that. Something was in the way. So you needed that tower moment. Best thing for you. Now, third week. Okay. You got the Sun square Mars. This is when, Saturn conjuncts the North Node, Sun squaring Pluto, Mars opposite Pluto. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to just say, one thing for you, okay? One extra thing for you, Aries. The day that Mars is opposite Pluto is a day that Uranus will sextile the North Node. That's going to be strong. Again, Uranus is going to be in Taurus at that time, right? You already got all these Taurus cards. You got this money stuff. Taurus rules your house of money. Your North Node, that's big. And so expect some breakthroughs, and you're going to feel that until about June. And the moon will be in your sign, conjuncting Chiron. Let's see what's going on. Okay. The third week. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how that's possible. So if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for Rising Your Moon or any other, you'll notice the Seven of Wands, and you've probably heard me say it in the other readings. I have not seen the Seven of Wands in months. And suddenly, for your April forecast, he's been coming out in a lot of signs. This is all about valor. This is all about like feeling empowered. You got it. You got it. This is amazing. That's confidence, right? But at the same time, it's like it's standing your ground. It's drawing a line in the sand. What is it? FAFO, that kind of energy, right? So remember, it is a week where there's a lot of strong, challenging, not seeing eye to eye energy. You can even see that here. People coming after him, right? The ones. But he's on higher ground. He's the one who's got the advantage. He's the one who's going to win. But there may be a little bit of like you defending yourself from something. Remember, you got some stuff with friends and things happening that week, okay? And maybe even family, maybe even loved ones, children, and groups that you belong to. Allies. But that's great. Okay, now let's see. Last week we got that new moon in Taurus. Oh gosh, a Venus moving into your sign. There's a lot happening. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of April. Yeah, look at so you listen. I can't even. Everything that happens this month is paying off for you, because the last week with the new moon, new beginnings, new opportunities in your second house. That's Venus ruled, so it's love, relationships, money. There's everything here, your values, and then you got the Ace of Cups. New beginnings in this is your cup overflowing. So love, relationships, dream job, whatever it is, having a baby, whatever it is. Healing too. Look at the lily pads. You're good. You're good. Look at what's happening. Look at the dove at the top of the cup of the chalice. It's the this is the Holy Grail, by the way. Doves, by the way, universal symbol of peace, harmony, very Libra energy, by the way. Yeah. And that's happening for you. And that rules your house of marriage and partnerships anyway. And it can be career, like I said, or one-on-one, whatever, agent. It doesn't matter. But doves mate for life. So when I say Venus is going to conjunct Saturn twice this month, and the North Node is going to Saturn with the North, like all of that, please pay attention. Saturn's moving into your sign next month. You're good. There's something here. You're set up. There's something absolutely enormous. Lee, this is special. This is actually one of your best spreads. This is an amazing spread for birthday season. But remember what I said. The only thing that could get in your way would be you, right? It would be you. So just know, as long as you trust your intuition, you're going to be fine. You're good. You're absolutely good. I can't even believe this. Look at all these court cards. Like, you only got 1, 2, 3, 4 pip cards. 5. But anyway, you're good. Aries. Yeah, and the second spread, yeah, we will absolutely, we're going to look into, I'm going to look at career. I'm going to look at a lot of things. So tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. All right. So if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Aries, tell me what's happening. You know I read the comments. Unfortunately, I don't have I can't like and respond to everyone, but I do bring a lot of it up in the live streams I do, comments that I'll leave, and questions that you have. Anyway, next week, yeah, we're going to go deeper in the aspects next week. So Aries, you know I love you so much. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week. All right. Happy birthday. Bye-bye.